Hello, hello, my beautiful lions, my Leos. Brenda Taro here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of December the 25th to the 31st year of 23. Now, I am using a new format. Let me know how you like it, but I've decided to go back to the old way that I used to do it, which incorporates more cards, better, more concise reading. So these readings will be a little bit longer, approximately 20 minutes instead of 10 minutes, but you're getting a lot more for the bang for your buck, right? So let me know with your thumbs up and your beautiful comments how you feel about this video and how you feel about the new format. Okay, I'm always getting downloads from my mentors and also from the powers that be, what I can do to always improve my day. So we all want to move forward. We all want to be here for each other and support each other. So this is what the download I was given, to do more cards and go back to the original format. So let's see what we have here. First of all, your download message for you, Leo, is time management. So things might be getting down to the wire. You might have deadlines you have to get done and things out by the end of December. Might be the end of year end for some of you in business. I do think that you're going to be marking things off on your calendar, putting them in your iPads, your computer, on your calendars, on your phone, things like that, where you're going to be getting notifications of what to do. Make sure you make out a priority list and start ticking off the things that are most important right now, where you're not having to be running around trying to get things done and not being able to focus 100% of doing things the way you want. So time management is very important right now, and it's going to make life a whole lot easier for you. Now, your first energy card here, and I have to say I've never actually ever pulled this one before, and it came out, and it's called the Sad Embrace. So it's about loss as a part of life, and we need to let go and allow time to heal through something here. So perhaps you're having to let go of a long cherished dream. Okay. If so, take heart, for the ending may have been for your highest good. A better and more powerful dream will be realized in your life if you can accept the loss. So sometimes we want something so bad that we get so upset when we don't get it. But later on, hindsight, we look back and we go, wow, that was an unanswered prayer, and I'm glad I didn't get it. Timing, again, is everything. A better and more powerful dream will be realized, okay, in your life, and you'll be able to accept the loss. Relationships based on faulty foundations are meant to end this time. If you're in a relationship that isn't really reciprocating the due courtesy and energy you're applying to it, it could be a one-sided relationship. It may have just petered out. It may have just worn out its time. We're not meant sometimes to be with that person forever. So, this is the end. Disappointment is a form of perception. If your expectations weren't met, a sense of loss arises along with sadness and grief. So express these emotions. Let them out. It's okay. Tears are like healing rain and can restore life to a parched inner landscape. So growth is always assured. Whatever the loss, however great it is, let go and experience your feelings so that you may soon see what beauty lies ahead. So this is about embracing the good and the bad times. But right now they're saying that there could be something ending that's going to make you feel a little lack and lost and sad. But know that when we look back with hindsight, it was meant to be. And sometimes this time of year is when people come to that decision. It's, like I've heard people say, well, we broke up and it was Christmas. What timing? But sometimes it's meant to happen at that time, okay? And you realize you get to start a fresh new year ahead, and you're open and free to go after those goals that you truly always wanted, that maybe you've been held back from. Okay, so you have the Ace of Wands, you have the Page of Swords, and you have that Page of Cups. So we start off with really good energy at the beginning of the week. Ace of Wands is all about new opportunities that could be coming in that are going to bring in a new job. They may be bringing in a raise. You may be hearing about something coming in here that is absolutely amazing for you. So don't be afraid to start this new venture. This is all about moving forward in a new direction. Aces are the beginnings of all things in all suits here. And this particular ace, I love it. It's that aha moment, the third eye opens, and you're ready now to take action and go after some sort of new opportunity that might even excite you. So again, you could be deciding to start something new, like a new business. You could be getting a new job offer. You could be getting a new job title or a promotion. But it's always exciting information, and it's a brand new, fresh start. You're free now to go after what you want. Page of Swords, something's going to come in. Now, This page doesn't have a whole lot of finesse and tact. Often you may be hearing from a person that blurts out something that was like, how did they know it? Why am I not hearing it from the horse's mouth? Why did they know about this behind my back? So don't allow gossip to get in your way. Just take the message because it's meant for your ears, even though it might not have been delivered to you in a way you like. This is a card that says stay away from that gossip that could be around you at this time. People say things, people blurt things out. People are doing crazy things this time of year, possibly indulging in libation or drinking too much, and they let their guard down and say something. But I think it's going to stop you in your tracks. If you were planning on moving towards something, you're going to have to think about this now. But you're up to the challenge, and the message was meant for your ears. So it's all about time management again. So it might have had delayed plans when you hear this message, but it's a good thing that you got it. Now, the Page of Cups comes in, and this particular page comes in with time, effort, support, and maybe even some affection for you. This is a new person or an emotion, coming into you that enters your life right now. It could be the start of a friendship or even the start of a romance, or maybe the renewal of one from your past. But if you're in a current relationship, you may enter a new phase right now, okay? But trust your instinct, because this particular page brings out our intuition more and our psychic abilities more, and they seem to be more heightened at this time. Some of you could be receiving information in a text in the form of a love letter, but it's wonderful when this energy comes into you. Coming in with your next in the center position, the middle of the week possibly, or where you are now, you've got that card mending. And that card mending is all about making sure you take care of business and any unresolved issues with somebody. It might bring in some forgiveness and making amends and healing after arguments. And again, this is the time of year because we've got this devil here. Okay, and we're going to get to that. Every time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. We carry that around with us. We nurture that unhappiness, and we can't do that. Okay, this keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal: the pain, the memories, those thoughts about what happened, the resentment, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over in our head. And we got to let that go. Leo, you have to let that go. Now's the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. It's time to forgive and to release and to make peace. This is that time of year we do these things, okay? We should be doing it all the time, but more so this time of the year. Set yourself free, my beautiful friends, okay? Everyone makes mistakes, especially when you want something very badly. You may come to realize that in chasing after a pretty shiny thing, you lost sight of a long-term sustainable prosperity. If you're going for the wrong job, if you're wanting something so bad and you don't get it, there's a reason why. Sometimes we make choices that look good at first, but ultimately lead to loss or failure. So it's time to forgive ourselves. Don't beat ourselves up when this happens to us. Don't blame anyone else. You get to start again, wiser and more mature. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Mending, okay? It's all about healing and making amends, apologizing, forgiving ourselves and others. It's that time of year. We all do this, right? We start to think time's running out, and we realize that life is short. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. So, Leo, you need to do this. You got the devil, Leo. You got the Six of Swords, and you got the Six of Pentacles. 2 sixes here. Well, the devil we know is all about the card of addictions, addictive behavior, repeating bad habits, something that we need to release and walk away from. If it's a person you know, I think you're going to be doing that. You're going to be leaving something here. You're going to be walking away because you got the Six of Swords. You realize you're going to leave a situation to go to a better one. Things aren't working out, perhaps, for you. Something that's blocked your ability to move forward and be happy and feel peace and feel successful. This is feeling chained down, almost like you're hanging in limbo here. This is time. I think you're going to be realizing that you're going to walk away from a situation like that. And remember, if it's not you, it could be somebody around you, and they have to step up, own it, and want to take responsibility to make those changes for themselves. We cannot heal everybody on the planet. So, the devil comes in to remind us that we need to take a look in the mirror at ourselves, too. What are we doing? Are we repeating negative thoughts? Are we repeating, bad habits? Are we going to change our rules? Yeah, this is the time of year we decide to do that, right? We unfortunately call it our New Year's resolution, which none of us keep throughout the year. But you might realize that something's a wake-up call here. Okay, you've seen something coming in here where you realize you have to do this. And trust me, it's going to be for the better. You're moving in a new direction, and that is leaving troubled waters and going to calmer shores with the Six of Swords. Simple as that. You've come to a conclusion that this isn't working for me. I'm not going back there. I'm going out on my own, and come what may, I know it's going to be better. And that's what that's about. Also, sometimes it's depicted with someone in the boat with them. And this could be moving forward here, kind of like the Judgment card, but you're definitely going into a better situation. There's going to be challenges. It's going to be hard. Okay, it could be simple, like maybe you're going to quit smoking and it's difficult, or whatever the case is, you're going to find that you're going to slip back now and then, but you're definitely going to be much better off than you were. Okay, the Six of Pentacles, and again, that was a theoretical example. The Six of Pentacles, this is a card I call the gift. This is a card of doing good negotiations, passing information back and forth, push-pull energy, bartering, bargaining. Okay, you could be receiving something too, and a gracious and generous gift from somebody. They might be wanting to give you something. You could be receiving something like that, or you could be the one that's giving it to someone else. Okay, Six of Pentacles, I call it the gift card, receiving or giving. And this is the time of year we always say it's it's better to give than receive, right? But there's something going back and forth here, and it could also be negotiations with something where you're going to be discussing, well, I'll agree to this if you do that, and I'll, whatever the case is. That is the energy that often comes in with that card. Now, moving on to the end of the week or your future energy, you've got the card Darkness. Now, it's interesting we had the sad embrace, the mending of a situation or a relationship, and then we get the Darkness card, right? So we're entering, this could be the fact that you're entering a time of introversion, a leaner time, or a time to turn inward to plan and strategize. It is a time to do shadow work on ourselves, which will bring big dividends later. Release what no longer works for us, right? So the darkness needs to be there as much as the light. So it's during these long nights that you can begin to do your shadow work, undertaking the self-reflection needed to identify what isn't working for you anymore and might be causing you pain. This could be a bad habit, a destructive pattern, a reoccurring useless fear, or anything that holds you back from being the best you can be. Once you see these aspects of yourself in the dark, you can simply decide whether they must go, okay? You can decide to release them once and for all, and then you go through transformation. So this is beautiful. How apropos. And I love when I shuffle these cards. These cards come out. I ask Spirit to give you what you need to see, know, and expect. And all of this correlates across the board. So definitely you're finding that you're going to be looking in the mirror saying, you know what, is this good for me? Is it helping me be happy, harmonious? Is it a healthy thing? Is it a healthy energy I'm in right now? So you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to make these command decisions. And I think you're moving on. You're going to be walking away from anything that isn't serving you anymore. And that can be a relationship, an unfulfilling job, anything. Okay? Even habits that you've been repeating that maybe are holding you back. Now, coming in, you have the Lovers, you have the Four of Swords, and you have the Queen of Wands. So we know that the Lovers, everybody assumes the Lovers is about, this beautiful romantic relationship that's all of a sudden going to knock on the door. And for some of you, you might be meeting somebody new and someone who you least expect you would ever be interested in. And I tell people that. Don't judge a book by its cover. Get to know the person that they are inside. So there could be somebody coming in new for some of you Leos, but in general, the Lovers is that card of making clear and concise decisions and choices. And sometimes they might be determined around a person on a heart level or an emotional level. So keep your wits about you. Especially right now, don't allow your heart to lead you. Right now, your head. This is about you thinking on your feet, okay? Four of Swords. You're tired. You need a rest. Maybe you're going through insomnia. You need to call a truce. The battle, you're battle weary. Whatever you've been pushing yourself hard to do, and maybe some of you, you've come down with a flu bug or the big C word here, which has been out here for 3 years, and you need to take time to rest up. okay, for some of you. For others, it could be emotional and spiritual stress that you've been going through. And for others, it could be something physical you've been doing. It's a very busy time of the year. So the Four of Swords says, take time. Take time for yourself. Step back. It's time to rest. Some of you might even be planning on a respite in the form of a little mini vacation or something. Or you could be creating time to regroup and rejuvenate while you're not having to work so hard. So this is about retreating, okay, from the stress of the world right now. And if you've been ill, focus on healing and don't rush back into action. Okay, you need time alone. This is what this is saying. And while you're there, you could be meditating and thinking all the beautiful things that you want to see happen when you've got the energy level to get up and hit the ground running. So you need more sleep. It's the end of a stressful period right now if you do. And because a lot of you might be feeling mentally exhausted. So allow more time before making a choice. Now, the Queen of Wands. And she's one of my favorite. She flips the bird at the world. You've heard me say this a million times. When anybody says you can't do this, it's not going to work. What are you thinking? She says, you know what? She's learned from her experiences. She's strong enough now that she's going to say, you know what? She flips the bird and says, yeah, doubt me, watch me. So this is about you stepping up. You're making some major changes here, some of you. Something here you're letting go of. And it's making you grieve a little bit, but it's the right thing for you to do. I think that you're mending through situations. You're giving up things that are really holding you back. And in return, I think you're going to find that peace and harmony that you truly need. There are new opportunities that are going to present themselves for you. Just take your time. Make sure that you allow yourself the amount of time to do what it is you need to do, and that is time management. Now let's see what we've got here in addition to this. You've got the Happy Ever After card with this eye open here with the I always look at it with the third eye opening here with the Ace of Wands. So you're going to be happy here. I think there's going to be prosperity coming into you. Some of you, it could be something to do with your career that's leveling up, or you could even be getting a wonderful unexpected bonus from work. There's something here happening in your life, and this is harmony and happiness and peace within the family circle or your chosen family. I think now you realize that you can clang the glasses and celebrate something beautiful here as you're moving through this season of happiness. I want to call it that. The Page of Swords comes in with the Two of Wands, waiting for your ship to come in. But I think that you have accomplished something here and you want to share this with another person. Be open to partnership here in business or in love coming into some of you. And again, I say that there could be somebody with who seems to appear so much different from what you might have thought you would agree with or you would be compatible with. Keep your mind open for change here. Often we find that, there's a reason they say opposites attract. Coming in next, you've got the Page of Rods on top of the Page of Cups. Hearing about wonderful, new, exciting opportunities. And again, it could have to do with anything. But this is being open to receiving this information. The Page of Cups comes in with something that says, hey, get ready to change the status quo and spin the world on its head, because there's something new coming in here that's going to be exciting and get your creative juices flowing. Coming in with the Devil card, what do we got with that Devil? I'm not surprised. Look what came out of the deck. The Eight of Swords. Something, you've been allowing something, enabling something. Either someone else's unhealthy or some addictive behavior that they may have had. And, you're looking at it and saying, how am I ever going to get out of this? Or maybe it's hard for you to change a situation that's kept you weighed down, but you're stepping in your own way. This is that card that says, don't presume, don't assume, and stop over-analyzing a situation. The simple thing for you is to actually realize you're the one holding yourself back, and you're the one that can make these changes to make this better for yourself. So step out of your way, my beautiful Leos, and realize you're in control, whether you think you are or not. And you're making that decision to move ahead and away from that, because with this Six of Swords, you've done the work. This is the High Priestess. She's done the research. She's done the shadow work. She's thought about everything in her life that she needs to, and what she needs to do, and what she needs to know to go forward. And you've made that decision, preparing yourself for this new, beautiful opportunity to leave troubled waters and go to calmer shores. Coming in with the negotiation card, the gift card, the Ace of Swords. Oh, you see the truth in a situation here. And you realize that your negotiations are going to go well. But sometimes with negotiations, we have to allow compromise to come into the equation. We want a fair and equitable situation coming into us. And the Ace of Swords says you're going to see things truthfully now. 100% clarity. Anything that was troubling you is going to end now. Being able to make those decisions based on that truth. Coming in with the Lovers, you've got the Page of Swords. So again, on the Page of Swords is hearing about something coming in. It might cause a delay. You might have heard a truthfulness about something, and it's going to make you take notice. Okay, you're going to have to put a halt to some of your plans right now temporarily while you deal with this information you're receiving. And it could be about another person here or a love relationship. Whoa, I'm not surprised. You got the Ten of Swords on top of the Four of Swords. Yeah, you were battle weary, tired, called a truce, and needed to step back and get your rest. It's over. This might have mentally exhausted you. This Ten of Swords is all about betrayal and, being held down, suppressed, feeling as though, you hit rock bottom. But I'll tell you something. The only way to go is up. And this card says you're going to be doing that. Okay, Ten of Swords is over. Tens are the ends of things. This is the end of hard times, my friend. Coming in with the Queen of Wands, what have we got? We've got the beautiful Magician. So yes, you're moving ahead. You're making plans. You've given up what you don't need that's been holding you back. New opportunities now are opening for you. You've done all the field work here. Wow. All that mending and healing. And now the Magician comes in and says, guess what? You've got everything you need at your fingertips to create the happiness that you so deserve. Woo! I love this. Well, my beautiful lions, hear me roar, because this is a reason for you to roar. This is an amazing, very powerful reading. And have a wonderful holiday and Christmas here. Stay safe, play safe, and be safe. And I will see you I'll see you soon. Know that I send you lots of love and many blessings. And let me know with your thumbs up, your comments, and please subscribe if you like what I do with this reading. Take care. See you soon.